beautiful people, we're back for round two. Okay, so there was something that I was supposed to insert, and I really didn't feel led to just erase the video like I usually do, you guys, and just make it over. No, I'm just gonna make a second video and call it a day. Do you guys remember that, what was it? It wasn't even that long ago, the Lord had given me a word for 2019, and a part of that word was about your children and spirits of perversion. Well, let me tell you something. This weekend, I got a word about the entrance, the presentation of perversion coming for your children. One of the things that I saw that God confirmed was through the clothing. And so I just happened to look online and saw that the singer, what is her name? Celine Dion, because basically, I guess, coming up with a clothing line for children where it's cross gender, where you really don't know, which sex is the sex. That is a form of perversion. And so I want to say something to parents. Remember, the Lord said before school started that some of you, literally, as parents, that you have really got to evaluate the schools, even the daycare centers, the learning centers, the after-school centers, where your children are, simply because of what that school or what that organization, what that after-school program is actually affiliated with, in terms of those who are in positions of power that are wicked and are entrenched in wickedness, where they want to bring certain things in order to indoctrinate your children. And that's what a lot of people don't understand, is that the spirit of perversion, it actually is one of the strongest demonic entities that falls under what we call a chief demon in Satan's underworld, named Adremelech. Adremelech is a destroyer spirit in the spirit realm that you cannot see, that basically has his direct commands that come from Satan to carry out tasks all over the world. And perversion is a huge spirit, but he falls under a certain rank. And one of the ways that that enemy is infiltrating in order to pervert the minds of kids, because remember, Satan loves to get a hold of children while they're young. Why? So that they can develop strongholds, so that they can become demon possessed, demon influenced, demon indoctrinated with a doctrine from devils. But that's one of the ways, is through the clothing. I'm telling you guys, the things that we don't see in the natural, but when you walk in the spirit and you walk hand in hand with God and you stay alert, he shows you what's taking place behind the scenes. And then he always confirms and allows what it is that he gives us to manifest, so that we would know that was God. But I'm telling you, those clothes, the cross-gender clothes to come out, what that does is that it begins to allow a spirit of confusion to start coming to minister to your children, where they begin to doubt their gender that God actually birthed them in. So you need to be on high alert as a parent. Pay attention to the type of toys that are being birthed, even some of the perversion that is hidden in subliminal messages in some of the Disney movies that a lot of parents are not even aware of. And you think your kid is just listening or watching something that's kind of just entertaining, and it's like, no, there's subliminal things, even objects that they have that are perverted, but you have to really search it out and look at it for yourself. But you're going to see an intensified manifestation of that. Remember, the Lord said that in 2019, the spirit of perversion, and remember, he said this, he said the spirit of murder. What does Satan do? He likes to steal, kill, and destroy. This precious young woman, you guys, who went over to Costa Rica, oh my God, when they first announced that they had not found her, her family had been looking for her. She had went there with her sister-in-law, and she decided to stay an extra day by herself. Just in the depths of my spirit, I heard the guard. The guard, and had no idea what that meant. Didn't even know that there was a guard next to the property. And my heart and my soul just bleeds for her mom and her dad. And it reminds me of the word that the Lord had given for women, that I know we're strong, I know we're trained, I know we're equipped in different things, but this is a different world. You can't go in isolated places by yourself. You can't take road trips on the holidays, going through little towns and through the woods by yourself, because this enemy is just looking for prime opportunity to assault. And so it's tragic what happened. It's just tragic. And the first thing Anthony said was that you leave with who you come with. And he said, I hate what happened to this woman. I just wish she would have left with her sister-in-law. She couldn't see the danger that was around. And saying that, okay, that was what I was supposed to give, the rest of that I did not. I want to say this about your kids, because I have been a mom almost 30 years come June. And there was not one day that ever went by that I did not intercede for my daughter, that I did not speak the word of God over her and war in the spirit concerning her field trips, everything that you could think of. I'll tell you this, there was a teacher that sent a book home, and the book basically was glorifying same-sex marriages. And so I called the school and I told the school that we are born-again, spirit-filled Christians. You can believe what you want to believe, but one thing you will not do in this house is that you will not send this type of material to my home, because this goes against what we believe according to the word of God. So what I'm saying, as a parent who has some experience of raising a daughter who is a grown woman, been to college, had different selections of career, is that as a parent, you cannot be lazy spiritually. You have to literally hoover over your children in the spirit so that you can be keen to all the little different cracks and just, ways that the enemy likes to creep in to make these subliminal messages to your children, so that your children start doubting who they are, how they were born, what God says that they are, even monitoring their little friends, because a lot of you don't know their little friends, the households that the little friends are coming from. There's all kinds of different things going on that do not coincide with what it is that you are trying to train and raise up your children in to serve Jesus Christ. So, okay, I love you guys in Jesus. Psalms 91 for your babies. Okay, bye-bye.